People always ask me, hey Trevor, how do you speed up the performance of your computer, the startup speed? How do you just make everything faster? The first thing I ask and inquire about is what everybody has for a hard drive space. So we're coming down here, going to go to computer, and right here you'll be able to see local disk. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive in RAID 0. And this houses everything that I have. You'll notice that if you look right next to there, if you have multiple local disks, like sometimes you'll have, like in this case, J, just different hard drives connected to the same computer, you're going to see a Windows icon right above the hard drive icon, and that shows you that your Windows startup files are on that hard drive right there. So whenever I turn on the power, it goes into this hard drive, which is the only one I have, but if I had multiple, it would go into this one and boot all of the different files needed to boot the operating system. Try not to mess with any of those specific files. Most of the files that you install on your computer can be found in the Program Files 86 or Program Files folders, and I just have a lot of stuff. So if your hard drive is really full, so let's say I had the full like 1.8 terabytes worth of information and data in this hard drive and it was full, it would take ages for my computer to start up because it would have to search through every single bit of this hard drive right here to find all the files it needs. The best thing, when you get to this spot, every once in a while you're going to want to go to exactly what I just did. So you're going to want to right click on your local disk, usually the C drive, go to properties. This window will pop up. It'll show you that how much used space and how much free space. I have a lot of free space because I like keeping my computer relatively clean. So you're going to want to go to tools and defragment now. Keep in mind this will last. If you have not done this and your hard drive is ridiculously full, this will take quite a while. What it's doing is taking all those little bits and pieces and that are on your hard drive and putting them all into one convenient spot. So there's no huge gaps in between different types of files that the hard drive has to skip when reading it. So that's the first thing you can do. Another thing you can do is go to Start, Control Panel, go up to Network and Internet, click on that, then go over to Delete Browsing History and Cookies. This window will pop up and you're going to want to click Delete. This window will pop up. Usually I like to keep passwords that I save and I like to keep some form data. Sometimes I delete it just because it stores a lot of information after a while. I just like the convenient nature of being able to go to a website and having it already know my username, and all I have to type in is my password. So the three main things you're going to want to delete, though, are temporary internet files, cookies, and history. So I like to keep these 4 clicked, and you click delete. It is being deleted, and good. That won't take nearly as long as the defragmentation of your hard drive will. So now's where we actually get into the tricky parts. We're going to, well, first let's say, hey, you are trying to start up your computer and 30 minutes later it finally starts up. The problem is when you start up your computer there are tons of things running in the background that your computer is also trying to start besides the Windows operating system files. So you're going to want to go down to the search bar down here. If you're running Windows XP, there will be a search button over here. Just click on that and type in the same thing. You're going to want to go msconfig, msconfig. When you push enter after that, this window will pop up. After this window pops up, you're going to see this. Oh, I didn't want that. Ah! Alright. So just like that, and you'll see 5 tabs up here: General, Boot, Services, Startup, and Tools. You're going to want to go to the Startup tab. You'll see this window, and if you scroll down, everything that is checked is something that starts up when you push that power button on your computer, which is a huge problem if you have a long list like this or even longer. So what I usually do is I go in here every once in a while. Every time I install a few programs, I like to come in here and change this. So I don't want Steam to start up. Steam takes up a lot of stuff, especially a lot of space and memory, especially if it's downloading. Sometimes they do those background downloads, which can cause some performance hindering. So I'm going to unclick that, unclick Facebook Update, unclick ICQ, which is a chat. Some of you might know about it. Make sure, though, sometimes necessary things are clicked, which can be a problem. What is this? Okay, we're going to unclick that. Yeah, so once you unclick all the stuff that you want, you're going to want to click Apply, and then OK. This window will pop up, and the only way to see if your computer has decreased the startup time is to restart your computer right here. I usually, since my computer's already up and running, I just exit without restart, and that'll bring you just right back here, and you're back to where you started from. If you do choose to restart, 9 times out of 10, it will be a lot faster when you're booting up your computer, just because the stuff that you unclicked doesn't start up when you turn on your computer, so all it has to run is the Windows operating system and whatever else you have clicked. So I'm going to go in here, and you're going to look at all these. Another thing, like I just kind of jumped right into it, but you're going to want to also look at these programs and just think about, do you really need some of these programs? Especially if your local disk is full. You're going to want to look at this and ask yourself, do I really need this program? I use every single program on my computer. That's why I have so much room, is because anytime I don't need a program, I uninstall it. You can, if you're wanting to delete something, all you have to do is left click and then drag to the recycle bin, or right click, delete. Or if you have specific programs that you're going to want to do and uninstall, you're going to want to go back to the control panel. You want to go to under the programs. You're going to click on uninstall a program, and everything that you see listed here is all the programs that can be uninstalled and how much space they take up on your computer. As you can see, stuff like Call of Duty Modern Warfare are obviously going to be big. Programs like Adobe, and the entire Adobe line of stuff right up here actually takes up quite a bit of room. The biggest thing that I had, I uninstalled this a while back, unless it managed to find its way back on my computer, is EverQuest, which I don't see it. Oh, nope. I thought I saw it, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, those are the biggest things that I do on a weekly basis to end up speeding up the performance and boot up time of my computer. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Please comment, rate, subscribe. I guess there's not rate anymore. I've been watching too many old tutorial videos. Comment, thumbs up, subscribe. I'm gonna try to be doing these a little more often. I know I say this a lot, but I'm actually gonna try and keep up to it. At least one video a week. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.